Hi, I'm Rob Portman, a candidate for the United States Senate. Memorial Day is one of our oldest and most sacred holidays. It's a day when we stop and reflect upon the sacrifices that have been made for us and for our freedom by brave young men and women in uniform, some of whom made the ultimate sacrifice. Today, as you go to a backyard barbecue with your friends or family, I hope you will stop and remember those sacrifices. And I hope that all of us will take a moment to stop and thank all veterans, those who served in World War II, as my dad did, those who served in Korea, Vietnam, Desert Storm, certainly in Iraq and Afghanistan, and other places all around the globe. They are heroes, because it is through them that we've been able to preserve and protect our way of life and our freedom. I wish you all a wonderful Memorial Day.
My favorite Bible verses is John 15:13. You know, greater love hath no man than this, than he who would lay down his life for a friend. And when you go on Memorial Day and see flags on all these graves, those are all people who have made that ultimate sacrifice.
I joined the Army Reserve in 1998 because I felt it was my patriotic duty to serve my country. I have no regrets.
I'm a Vietnam veteran. I'm proud that I had the opportunity to serve in the United States Army.
I served in Iraq in 2005 in the United States Marine Corps Infantry.
I served in the United States Air Force in various capacities for over 40 years. You always like the people, and you're proud of the association of the professionals, because you know, you can look at them and you say, I know you have integrity, I know you put service before self, and I know you'll strive to do the best you can.
I just felt like if my country was going to be at war, then I was going to be a part of it.
I look around at the 500 or so of us who came out of the prison camps in North Vietnam. 120 of them are now deceased. And you just realize that there's a special bond. So that first Memorial Day was kind of dedicated to those that God never gave the privilege of a homecoming. Guys who never made it to the prison camps.
I remember the first night when I was dating Joanne, took her home, and it looked like a little teddy bear ran and jumped in her arms. That was Tina Jo Clark. She was 5 years old. That was Sergeant Gary Clark's daughter that he never got to see. Sergeant Clark died December 17, 1969. I felt it was a privilege when I married Joanne to raise that daughter in his memory.
The military has always been that. It's always been that steadfast, much respected, most respected institution in the United States. And the men and women who are in the military today have the same values as those from Vietnam, Korea, World War I, World War II, going back to the Founding Fathers, because we're steeped in the tradition. You know, the uniforms reflect tradition.
When a lot of us came back, we were not treated so well. I just want to make sure that those serving today never have to go through that.
It's important that we take time to remember the sacrifice of those men and women who really gave it all so that we can enjoy days like today every day. And I think it's also important to serve their memory by having representatives in Washington who understand, appreciate, and will serve that same legacy. That's why I'm supporting Rob.
Rob was one person I never felt was thinking of himself. He and his family were thinking of us and our well-being as we were doing the country's work. And I'll always be grateful to Rob for that.
We are the greatest country in the world. We have one of the greatest militaries in the world. And today we have an all-volunteer military and some of the most tremendous young men and women serving. And we cannot show them enough gratitude for what they're doing for us.
Without soldiers and regular Americans who are willing to go make that ultimate sacrifice, you know, we're not a country. We're not where we are today.
To me, that's what Memorial Day is about. The families of the fallen warriors, the families of the people who've made the military sacrifice.